Hello, Steve White, Steve Arts 89. Well, it's Mardi Gras night, and although I should be watching the parade, which has just started, I just finished watching the TV movie miniseries. I'm not quite sure. It's an hour and 40 minutes long on the DVD version that I saw, but it's listed as a miniseries on Wikipedia. Riot. It's called Riot. It's basically about the genesis of the Mardi Gras, the Sydney Gay and Lesbian Mardi Gras. The story varied a little bit from what I'd heard. I originally had heard that it was a straight protest and it got broken up by the police and it was violent and the gays fought back, and then they came back each year and protested, and eventually it turned into a parade and became what we know of as the Mardi Gras Parade. But from the story that I saw in the movie, I mean, they start from 77 because the Mardi Gras started in 78. They show the years for that, building up of them trying to rally against gay sex being illegal and all the various forms of discrimination, and just the the absolute mess that the community was with trying to coordinate because they all had their own issues. That's the problem with the lefts. The right, they are so unified in their hatred of us that they're very strong and unified, whereas the left, they are all over the place with their own issues, all defending and attacking each other, and never very well coordinated. And this is one of the few moments where they actually came together, because they had been trying protests for years and they hadn't really been successful. They weren't attracting people because of the police brutality and people losing their jobs. And they decided one year, they said, why don't we just, instead of doing a protest, we do a celebration, we do a Mardi Gras, and basically try and attract people while basically rubbing it in the face of the police while not actually doing anything wrong. So that was how it was planned. But of course the police were waiting in excess, and eventually they ended up, was it King's Cross? They ended up down at King's Cross. They went through Oxford Street, down Oxford Street, and I'm not exactly sure, it went all over the place. I think the parade went down Oxford Street and they ended up at King's Cross. There's that fountain. They ended up, the main sort of attack from the police really happened there in the movie. I'm not sure the movie's 100% accurate. I have to check, but I'm assuming it is. And then after the police took away the victims, the people they beat, and dragged off, then the protest went to outside the police station. And yeah, they just kept coming back each year, and eventually it became what it is today. And I mean, we have those people to thank. The Mango's leading it. Lance Gowland. Now, the film was done in 2018 for the 40th anniversary. Unfortunately, he didn't live to see that. A lot of the people who were in the film, who were the main sort of people behind it, or at least credited for it, were there during the production. There's some nice pictures at the end of the film with the real people, with the actors, and photos of them back in the day and stuff like that. And you just have to have a lot of respect for these people who, stood up and got things started, because we wouldn't have what we have today. Mind you, the New South Wales Police Force, they haven't really stopped being who they are, I don't really think. I know they're supposed to be our friends, I don't feel they are. And I think part of this is not just celebrating us, it's also remembering what they did to us and not forgetting what they did to us, because they're continuing to, yeah, so I'm not going to go into that rant, that's another video. But I just wanted to watch the movie. I've had it on DVD for a couple of years. It's obviously 2024 now. It came out in 2018, so I probably had it for about 4, maybe 5 years. I've been meaning to watch it. I keep trying to find a reason to have like a gay night and watch a bunch of gay movies. I just don't get around to it. I'm like, well, it's Mardi Gras night. Got a few hours. So I watched In Our Blood last night, which was about the HIV crisis, and how Australia dealt with that. And now tonight is, how we actually got the Mardi Gras going. And I think after this, I got something else to watch. Oh yeah, that one with Dallas Buyers Club. That's next. But I'm gonna go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. I mean, production wise it was brilliant. Acting wise it was good. It was well scripted, well acted, well staged. Everything about it was actually really good. Some of these, real life documentaries, real life docu sort of series and shows based on true stories can be a little bit sketchy, a little bit cheap. but the production of this was top notch. All the acting was great. The period settings, everything looked realistic. It was really, really well done. I was a little bit surprised. I was expecting something a bit cheaper and a bit nastier, and it was really, really well done. The gays managed to be both, well, basically sympathetic in the face of everything, while you know, fighting for what they did. I'm going to go back to the parade. Feel free to, did I already say that? Share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. And I'm probably going to watch this again. It was good. Got a whole bunch of movies just stacked up that I've got to try and watch. I'm going to try and get through a lot of them this weekend before I get distracted again and then they sit on the pile for a bit longer.